All right,
I
cute.
suck at pictures stuff.
One more.
Horrible.
Cute.
Thank you, Dexter. Have a good one, okay? Mr. Play, okay with this thing, man? You don't look 47, brother.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
he said I don't look 47, y'all. Have a good one.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, the real big boy. Not me.
What's up, handsome?
What's up?
How you doing, Dexter?
How you doing, man? Good to see you too. What's up, buddy?
Come on, man.
Good to see you.
You got the fam in here?
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, right?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Just hanging in there.
Get handsome here.
Yeah, I saw him.
What's going on?
Trying. Y'all look like you got some abs up under there working a little bit.
I'm trying to get him to become the Abs of Steel sponsor. It's his own brand. He don't even rep it. He's killing me.
Yeah, what's up?
He's killing me. So this is the old Wall of Fame. When Dexter retires, we'll get him up here. This is the old school, the old school people.
Oh, he gonna get me up there when we retire.
Yeah, but that's not for many years, we don't think. But if you can look here, this is the history of Protan. We go all the way back, even the infamous.
I think I know all of this.
Oh yeah. That's Harry Dodich.
I don't know Harry.
He's cool.
That's
Lisa, I can't remember her.
Oh, I remember her.
She was good.
Rich Gaspard, of
Rich,
course.
yeah.
That's Samir Banu.
Yep.
She looks familiar.
That's that girl Carla Sadaka. She was good back in the days. By the way, this is the way the Protan's supposed to look. Luis Freitas, Brazilian guy. Jackie Paisley.
That's
Sean Ray again.
that's what's that guy name? The big head dude, Sean Ray. Yeah, that's Sean Ray.
But here's Mr. Monty doing his thing.
Mr. Monty right there. You know, he runs the booth all the time.
Yeah, he does more than that. He says a lot. He controls it.
Oh, he controls the booth. He runs this place too, right, Monty?
This is all the different products we've been in business for quite some time. We make a lot of stuff. You look at our crazy packaging things we do. Protan, you know, of course, is in the indoor tanning industry. A lot of people don't realize that, but the bodybuilding helped us become #1 in the indoor tanning. So the Protan for tanning salons is one of the #1 brands out there globally. So a lot of people don't know that. We're a bodybuilding company, but our brand Protan.
Well, now y'all do it.
Now you do, right. So that's all over in Europe. We're #1 in Europe, not in the U.S., but in Europe and the market there for Protan. A variety of things that we made over the time. You know, this is my 32nd year. Well, that's only the one side of it. Then you come over here.
Damn.
And you wonder why I've never had booths. These are all products we made, all different things. We did a little stint with the situation that backfired. You got arrested for cocaine, so we lost that deal, and you know GNC had us in place, and then he messed up. Our hair care brands, just a lot of different things we've done. Had a lot of experience in the skin care, beauty care, and so on. And then you met Andrea. I don't know if you know Andrea. Andrea's new. Andrea's Tony Friedrich. Her husband's a professional bodybuilder.
Oh, really? What's your
Yeah.
husband?
He just turned pro back in September
Oh, very nice.
at North America.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I want North America too. So
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
he might have a bright future.
Yeah, he's a nice
What's his
young.
name again?
Tony Friedrich.
Tony Friedrich. Tony Friedrich, what's up, baby boy? Good luck in your
that's
career. And hopefully you'll be competing against us next year in Olympia. That's nice to meet you.
So yeah, as you look around, we've done. This is just different things that people when we do tanning salons. There's all our products and salons that we've been doing for a long time. And you know, a lot of people don't know. But if you look at our wall, these are our different brands. Some of them. You know, people don't know about, you know, our selfie brands, a mass market tanning line. We're all over the world with that. Our rump wrap's a new thing my wife and I just started. It's gonna be pretty fun. We'll give you and Gail some of those. So in here we have our office. You know, we have we don't go a whole tour, but Anwar does our regulatory. You know, in your global company, we have our. I hope he's in work today. Yeah, he's here. So this guy, as you see, keeps all the documentation when you sell.
How are you, sir?
It's Anwar Beg. We'll have to get a release from him because you know he's famous in India, so we got to watch out. But he handles a lot of regulatory. You know, when you're in this business and you manufacture products, you've got to make sure that everything's done correctly, labels, especially when you're selling in over 60 countries. So he handles all that, all the documentation and everything.
Very nice.
Yep. Amy does some repping for her. She handles a hair care brand called Pure Brazilian. So she works for our California office there for a hair care company.
Let me tell y'all something, man. This is Stace. I've known him for
my
over my whole career.
Yeah.
He's very, very professional, as you can see. Everything
Thank
is
you.
done on a professional level. So ain't no ghetto-ness going on.
I might be a little ghetto, but the company's not.
Hi Vivian, how are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
But she spends everything. She buys everything. She's responsible for making sure things flow properly.
Okay,
Which
okay.
is good.
So this is the one that's really running the ship.
Yep. Yep. I would go that.
Well, whoever controls the money, they run the ship.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Vivian. Look at all that stuff in there, man.
Yeah, that's just our retain. So what we do is, it's kind of interesting. We have our factories down south, but this is a room that we keep. So everything we do, we keep retains just by law. So as we make batches, we keep our products in here. And let's say somebody calls up and says, "Hey, this product was too runny, or this was green." You know, things happen sometimes. We go back. It's called a retain room, and then we have this. We have it at our factory as well. So we just keep them here, make sure we can answer people's questions quickly, check things for any issues that might happen for products. Mr. Julius, he does the accounting. So he's the one, you know, he handles everything as best as he can, and does a good job. He's got a nice little humble abode.
Handles accounting, huh?
Yeah.
I think Stacey owed me like $30,000 over all these years.
I think it might be.
You know, so you might want to check the books.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
there might
brother.
be some stuff in there. He's pretty efficient.
I'm Lori. It's very nice to meet you.
Dexter.
I do
Lori
the
handles
orders
all the order entries.
and shipping.
Okay.
Yep, she does a great job. Lori's
Thank
been
you.
with us now, and she's
you
she
do
don't
all
make
the shipping,
mistakes.
Lori?
Well, she does the order entry.
Okay.
I do
She does the
shipping
order
too.
entry.
She does shipping too. She does
She
it all.
does, yeah, but she's not physically back there boxing up stuff.
No.
Morning, sir.
Oh no, it's
When you come on in here, this is one of our warehouses. You come on back, get the little nickel tour.
man. Let me see. Stacey always. You know what? See the rich people that always cry broke. They always say I ain't got no money. Look at all of this, man.
Well, guess what?
You see this?
Hey, this is where the money is, though. There's a difference between having money and having inventory. I got inventory.
I feel you, brother.
So I come and hug. I have that pallet of caps that are $1 a piece, and you got 80,000 caps on one
So
pallet.
you ain't like a lot of those companies that need the money first, then make the product and wait 3 months later to get it.
No, we don't
See,
play
this is the
that
real
way.
deal right here.
Yeah.
Everything is here. Got its
Yeah.
own warehouse.
Yeah.
Whatever
we
you
actually,
need.
We actually have a factory too, but that's down in the other part of town where it's less rent.
That's
you
awesome,
can't have it.
man.
Yeah. No, but we keep inventory. You know, it's a little quiet. This time of year is quiet, but everything is managed. We got. You know, right now it's kind of quiet here. It's break time, I guess. But everybody, you know, we manage our inventory, ship out of here, bill out of here, and then when we do our product testing, you know, a lot of people don't realize what we do. We actually test everything. So
nice.
when we had our tanning business, you know, we have our own tanning bed. So people come, they test our own products. We're in the tanning industry, you know, our tanning lotions. Also, any of our local buddies that we sponsor, they come, they get pre-tanned here.
Now, how awesome is that? He tests his own product to make sure it's a good product before it even goes on the market. How far in advance do you start testing?
Well, we test at least 6 months to 9 months to get products working before. We're going to be launching stuff in January. We've been working on it for 9 months.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
because you got to go back to formulations. You got to test them in the gym, especially some of the newer things we're doing with our, you know, the Steel Fit brand.
Right.
Which is by Protan, it's a whole SkinCeutical line, something very different, cutting edge. 32 years in the business, you know, actually, a lot of people don't know. When I was 20, I sat on the pharmaceutical board of Florida for 5 years. Cosmetic. I was the youngest member for 5 years, so I was very involved in the cosmetics. So it's what I do for a living.
Very
Not
nice,
bad,
man.
yeah. 32 years, not bad. Invented Protan in 1987.
You did all by yourself.
Yeah, and 1987. It's a long time
You were
ago.
not Donald Trump when your dad gave you $1 million?
No, unfortunately, my dad died at 44.
This
You
guy
know-
right here, man, he's such a good friend. When I need any legal advice, I call Stacy, man.
Well,
He's been a good friend over the years. Not only just, you know, that I'm sponsored by him, but he's a good friend.
Yeah, well, I consider us friends with family, life, children. You know, it's been a long journey, and now recently I get to see all over the world because I'm traveling a lot, which has been really fun for me. This was the old days. Original Muscle Up Protan, the first ever. Little paintbrush, put it on, wash it off, do it properly. Part of the whole dynamics and change of the sport, which, you know, I'm not particularly happy with, is the whole thing about doing the spray tanning at the show and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a believer, like in anything, you got to prepare properly, and a lot of people have to recognize, no matter what level you're at, you got to take the proper steps to have the right stage look.
Right.
And it just doesn't happen in a day. And
Right.
so there's a challenge out there for us, and we're trying to educate and get people back to the old days, which is, you know, proper applications. It'll be fun.
Right. So they want you guys tanning at the show.
Tanning at the show, it's like the
Yes.
quick fix, and it's not the right way, you
It's
know.
not the right way. You know what? Tanning with me, I've always liked to do at least 24 hours before the show.
And you can, because you're naturally dark.
Well, you
So
know what? If you're putting this much, if you think, if you're backstage, you're putting this much liquid on you, and it's going in your skin is soaking it up, you're not going to look as hard as you were because your skin just soaked up all this liquid. So you have to let it to me, I feel you always have to let it dry completely
Absolutely.
dry. And it takes a while. I mean, what I mean by dry completely, when I do it 24 hours in advance and I lay on the bed after that 24 hours and I can, in white sheets, and I can just, just lay down and twist and turn on it and no protein gets on the bed itself, on the sheets itself, that means it's dry. It's not dry if you can lay down and you start moving everywhere and then the sheets are all,
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm
exactly
saying,
right.
Stacey?
Yeah.
So I've always been, had that state of mind is it has to be 100% dry. And then when you start applying, oil and all that stuff, you're not going to be running and dripping all on stage.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. It's critical. But like I said, you've been fortunate because you have good skin tone, and it's been fortunate for us that it works perfectly for you.
Right.
The key, though, is when you look at our Pro Tan, we're going to make a sales pitch. This product was designed in the 80s for a very important thing. One, it has alcohol to dry the skin out.
Right.
So it actually will pull the moisture. Two, it actually clears up any acne or imperfections. And back in the older days, there's a lot of acne on bodybuilders. So this product actually eliminated that. So guys would use this properly 2 days before the show, rinse it off.
Yep.
And it's a natural tan. It actually stains your skin.
That's right.
No running, no streaking. We got to get back to that. And then you put a little bit, but in time.
Yeah, a lot of these people are getting into that one day, that 3-4 hour fix before the show.
Yeah.
If I don't have none of my athletes do that. You got to be tan a day before the show, like I said.
A day or two, depending on your base.
A day or two, of course. Yeah. I mean, I even had some girls. They were tan on Wednesday.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the right time.
Coat on Thursday morning. Coat on Thursday night. Rinse.
Yep.
You don't scrub. You just get in the water, rinse, let the water rinse you off.
That's exactly how it works.
Get a couple more tans before the show, and you're good.
Yeah, and that was the key. So we have a lot of education ahead of us, especially now we're global. We're in over 60 countries now. So teaching everybody, we're teaching the Koreans, the Chinese, the Tongians, the Filipinos, the Iranians, the Middle Eastern, everybody, the Israelis, you name it, we're tanning everybody. And to get into those languages is such a challenge. That's why you see me all over the world. I mean, hell, I'm going to Italy and then to Hong Kong.
Speak some Mandarin.
Yeah, I don't speak no Mandarin. I love pork fried rice. But it's fun. It's fun. It's dynamic. It's a change. And as I get older, I can start to really appreciate just the fact you're able to come down here and spend the time. It makes me feel good because
I appreciate it.
Because it's important. We're all here in life to be here and do the best we can. And some people are great teachers and they aspire. Some people are great policemen, firemen. Some people are great doctors, attorneys. I happen to be a businessman. I think I'm very good at it, but it's not because I didn't work hard. I mean, I look at the time I put into it and the sacrifice I have to make just as a person and as a family man. And I'm very fortunate to be here today. And I look forward to it. And the same thing with bodybuilding. The sport of bodybuilding is a tough sport. I don't know it as well as you, but there's a lot of sacrifice and a lot of pain.
You better believe it.
And emotionally, it's a tough road. So when the people see you guys out there and they see these athletes that are here for year 1, year 2, year 4, year 10, year 15, recognize that that's a true individual with a big heart and that's sincere and honest in whatever he does. So you can't last that long unless you really believe. Right. And I think that's critical. And you and I have always had that relationship. I think really we first met, it might have been at the Southern States back in those days. I don't recall the year we started working together, but you needed some help. You did this. Hey, Dexter, I'm an athlete. Sure, whatever. Yeah, no money. Help me out. Do this. And ideally for me, it was great. We as a company, we don't take advantage of athletes. We don't know how to. It's not what we do. People know Pro Tan. They know it's for bodybuilders. So we're not a vitamin company. We're trying to sell everybody. But it's all about how we've always treated each other with respect and trying to promote. You did your shows. Some shows we were on track with you. One show during. One year I had a bad year. I was a little out there. You understood that situation, but my head's on straight again, and it's all back to good.
Well, he pretty much saying what he's saying is he ditched me one year, and
hey, it was a rough year. It was a rough year.
Nah, it was all good though. I understood 100%, and the very next year he was right back on board. Sponsoring my shows, man. So he's always been in my corner. I'm telling you, if I need anything, if I'm at a show. If any of my girls get screwed up because another tanning company messed them up or something, and this Pro Tan is there, doing side jobs or something.
Yeah. We don't do too many side jobs, but we have one
side jobs. But we have, it's always somebody on hand in case somebody needs. Everybody's gonna need. Everybody got their own tanning company that they only use.
That's exactly right.
And I've only used Pro Tan. I've been asked by numerous of
all
the companies to tan me, but I've always been loyal. You know, that's the thing about this sport is it's very hard to find people that are loyal.
And you know, Dex, with that said, as a company, we recognize there's competition out there, and we recognize everybody's skin's different, and some products work better on other skin.
That's right.
So we've never worried about that. We've always been there to help and be the best we can as a company, and learn and help people no matter what. Because I'm a supporter of the sport. I love the NPC. I love the IPB. I love the IPB Pro League, which you're a member of.
Of course.
We became finally official tanning products of the IPB 2 years ago, which was very valuable to me because I realized the importance of this family community of the sport of bodybuilding. I felt that we can contribute as we grow globally to help the sport be better, because so many people want to participate in this sport and they don't really know all the proper steps. And you know, nutrition and diet, there's a lot of coaches out there for nutrition and diet, but there's only one tanning coach.
That's right.
And I really feel I'm the best at that. Just like you were an athlete. People don't know that you're an athlete. They don't recognize that you've been there. You know what it is to win and lose, and you're not afraid. If you lose, you know you come back to the next game.
Damn right. Come back better next time.
And that's the key. So with us, fortunately, I recognize that Pro Tan, the original muscle brand, is a brand that will be around for a long time. You know, 32 years in a business is a long time.
It's a long time.
I mean, when I think about it, it's a great accomplishment. But now to be able to pass it over to my son and him be the same way, it's just a great thing. You know, you can only be thankful.
That's what it's all about,
that's
man.
it. And thankful to have experience and people we meet. Like I said, we have a handful of friends in the sport of bodybuilding. You're a dear friend of mine. You know, we have a couple other good friends in the sport of bodybuilding, but really no one like you, because you're in the market and you reach out to me. You make the effort to say, what can I do for you? What can I help you with? You know, so yeah, I'll help you whatever I can, but make no mistake, you've always offered to help me with whatever it needs, and I greatly appreciate that. It's fun, it's a partnership, and it's a friendship, and that's what life should be. You do business, you make a few friends. You don't make a lot of friends. You make a few.
Yeah, you make a few,
and you cherish them.
I got this many
That's
friends.
it.
One hand.
That's it, and we all have that.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you're not my age yet. You're catching up though. I stopped, just for the record.
I ain't trying to get that old.
I'm slow, man. Yeah, I'm slow. But yeah, so we met back. God, it was a long time ago, and I can't even tell you.
I remember the very first time I think we met was in the airport. We were sitting. You were sitting next to me. We just started talking about. We were both going to the. I think to the Arnold or something.
It might have been, but man, how long ago was that?
That was a long time ago. And
was that when you? Was that when you won the Arnold? Maybe.
No, that was before.
It was way before that.
I think I might have just turned pro or something.
It was very young. I remember we were very young.
Yeah.
And I think it was at the airport actually.
It was at the airport, and we were talking, and you said you own Protan and all that stuff, and the rest is history. I think we probably even got together and tanned at that show. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
It's a shame. We can't remember. There wasn't cell phones around back then that you could take videos and put this stuff. This is the scary part. There wasn't much around that we could do social media.
Nope.
We didn't capture that Kodak moment, but over the years, it's been great, and it's been fun to watch how you grow and how you prosper and how you're resilient. You know, you're resilient, man. I know what goes on back behind the scene there, and it's brutal.
You know, it's one of the main things that that a bodybuilder wants when he's at a show is peace, relax. So I'm able to do that, especially with Stacy and Protan, because I don't have to get up and go all outside, and especially when we're overseas, go in the cold weather or what have you, to freaking go get tan. It's nice to be able to have them come to my room and take care of whatever thing I need to be taken care of.
And then backstage.
It's awesome, man.
Thank you.
And I like that more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that really get tan, just stay right in the room, lay back down and relax.
You know what? I don't take the credit for that. I have great support around me. Our company has great products, which we're very proud of, and great branding. Protan's a phenomenal name. When you're first to market, you have the opportunity to create a great name, and Protan is global. So I've been fortunate to do that. But it's the people that have surrounded around me that have made us successful, more successful, because without them, without the Carlas, without the Heathers, without the Nikkis, all these wonderful women that have helped us along the way that continue to do it, they're the ones that really make us the brand. We make a great product, but it's the people around me.
It takes a lot for a boss to say that.
Oh,
usually it's all about the boss.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? What I did, I did this and I did that.
Yeah, no.
That's awesome, man.
I play. The only thing I do by myself is play golf. That's the only sport, because I believe in sport, and it was fun. Started the company while I was working in school. I was working at my apartment, and then from the apartment, a friend of mine had a warehouse. I actually lived in my warehouse for 3 years, building my business. Yeah, I had a pull-out bed and drove my car in there and worked, and it was a ride.
Determination right
Yeah,
there, boy.
it was a ride. So it's been a great time, but we did that, and that's the business. And then you and I continued, and as you grew, we grew with you and supported you, and I think it's been great. A lot of good things.
So Stacy, tell us about your new product you got coming out.
So being in the skincare business for like I said, a little over 32 years, and having the availability and the ability to work with great manufacturers and raw material suppliers, we're kind of cutting edge. We've always been cutting edge. We invented the bikini bite, which is the glue for suits, which guys hated me, but that was an invention. We invented our hot stuff, which is the hot oil.
Believe it or not, I use bikini bite.
Yeah, no, you have to use it. Yeah, you got to use it. So we had the bikini bite, then we had the hot stuff, and just over the years and
the hot stuff. You invented that too?
Yeah, hot stuff is our product.
Oh wow.
Hot stuff is.
I hate that stuff.
I know, but because you don't need it, but
oh, it's strong.
But I'll tell you what's interesting about it.
But it gets your veins and shit out.
And I'll tell you a funny thing. We sell all the professional wrestlers. Hulk Hogan's my
wow.
customer. A lot of people. So and The Rock is down here. He trains at our gym. He used to train at our gym, and he said, "Dude, I hate you." I'm like, you don't even know me, because I know you make that hot stuff. And anytime I wrestle a Hulk, I tell him, "You don't put that on. That gets in my eyes." I said, "That's what it's supposed to do."
Yeah.
I said, "Terry's out there all hulked up, all red. Well, that's hot stuff." And that's it on your eyes. It's a tactic. And he's like, "I don't ever want to see you. This is wrong." And anyway, he's a nice guy, but he's at the gym. We all train at USI Ultimate Sports down here, and he's moved on from that gym because he's changed. He's so big, but it was interesting, the product. So the knowledge and experience we had on being innovative has always been in my wheelhouse. And for many years, we were developing a lot of the topical creams, the fat burning creams, the weight loss creams.
Right.
And recently some rules have changed on that type of products. And as a company, we recognize that when you start making a product that you claim will be a topical fat burn, like Abs of Steel from SteelFit, which is our new brand that makes a Protan.
Right.
It has to work. So we work with the scientists in France that develop the chemicals and the ingredients that actually burn the fat, and we use the recommended amounts. And we're really the only company that uses the proper amounts of these active ingredients. Like anything, if you're taking a protein powder and you're getting X amount of grams,
right,
the purity is what you want. So you always look for the best protein powder. Well, when it comes to these skincare products, I know I make the best because I follow the rules, and I have a regulatory department that makes sure of that. Mm-hmm. So we introduced our SteelFit line, which is basically topicals, things that we find are the future of skincare, and especially for the bodybuilder and for people that train. So Abs of Steel is a topical cream you put on your stomach. I think we gave you a few. You'll try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
Your girls will use it. Yeah. So it's all clinical stuff. Safe for your skin, works subcutaneously, and then we launched our Buns of Steels, which is for the women, for the glutes, and
now that he's I don't need Buns of Steel, I got shredded glutes.
So that's true, but if you wanted to get them, a lot of guys are using that pre-contest, which is fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And Abs of Steel, I got the best abs. So this stuff is not, I hadn't used it yet, but maybe when I get a little older and start getting a little wrinkles, then I'll start using it.
Actually, the thing is you don't even, it'll protect you from wrinkles. It's actually a great product, no matter whether you need it or not, because it does thin your skin, but it does keep it hydrated, so it keeps it protected while it helps it, eliminate some of that extra fat, which you don't have. But it's a great training partner. It's off season. You use it pre-workout. Yeah. It warms the muscles, so your target training, which is very important. The key is warmth.
You know what, Stacey? I've always said that in order to continue getting better as you get older, you have to make adjustments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So who knows? I may start trying to use this on off season this year and see how it works. I mean, I'm definitely going to consult with you so you can tell me how to take it.
Yeah,
because usually when you send me a care package, it's like this and
the bronze
and the bronze and the cloth, the little round cloth, and that's all I want to see.
Right.
Now that you explain, because you explain the rest of this stuff, like I said, I'm getting older. I want to stay at my best. I don't want anything to start sagging.
Yep.
So if this gonna help, why not start using it on off season?
It's a great line. It's different. It's something that we take pride in, and we want to be the SkinCeutical company out there for all the fitness industry, and we'll do it scientifically. Yeah, so it's good stuff. So that's our SteelFit.
Well, man, now you're here. Now you just heard it from the man himself. Stacy is, like I said, by far one of the best dudes in the sport, man. So if you ever get by the booth, if you at the Olympia or what have you, or any show, if Stacy's there, please go by and say what's up.
I'm always going to take a picture, shake hands.
Exactly.
And don't forget to like us on Pro10_official.
Exactly.
Pro10_official I can't tell you the Steel Fit USA one because he's got a sponsored thing, so we'll leave that out. If we sneak that one in, we're good. But you know, man, it's a pleasure. You're my brother.
Always a pleasure, man.
I always
I love
appreciate
you,
everything.
brother.
The same here. I'm very proud to be your friend and to be a supporter of you for as long as we can. Hopefully the run will keep on going. I know you do more shows than anybody.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what? It's gonna be the first time that I take a whole year. Well, not the first time, but the first time in many years that I'm just focusing on Olympia. So it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, because it's the big one now. You know, you need to get to where you know what you've been doing, and you know when you're tirelessly traveling the world, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, athletes. You know, there's a lot of local athletes. They do the local shows, and then they get to the nationals. But when you're at the level you're at, and you're on planes, and you're traveling, and boy, when we go to Europe, we know what it's like. It's not that easy.
It's not that easy, brother. Like you said, we've been all over the world together, man.
Yeah.
So,
But it's fun. As long as you have fun, then it's all worth
yes,
it.
exactly.
And nobody has more fun than Mr. Dex.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Now you heard it from the man himself. Until next time, you guys stay blessed, and we'll see you soon. All right, peace.
Peace. Thanks for your support. All the best.